Share the information provided in this video. Always remember that a crucial part of removing a person's confusion is understanding his or her unique source of it. What is faith? The word faith is used in strange ways in Christian circles today. People say that they believe and they know that Jesus is real because they have faith, which is a very odd thing to say. I know it's true because I believe it. Is that what people really mean? Sometimes it is. Sometimes people actually mean that they know it's true because they believe it. And typically this is the type of person who simply has never considered any alternatives because they grew up and all they knew to do was to be a Christian or be a bad person. So a person of belief, of goodness, is a Christian. Now, some people don't mean that when they say that. Some people mean that they had an experience with God. And that may be a legitimate thing, but there is no way to tell that is what they mean without asking them more questions, and it's not really what it means when you say faith. So it's kind of dumb to just say because I have faith. You just say because I had an experience with God. Now, that is neither of those are really what the New Testament is talking about when it's talking about faith. There are two words in the Greek language which the New Testament is written in that could be translated as faith. One is numitzo, which means I believe because my parents believed and because their parents believed and because it's our custom to believe in this, because this is our people's way. That word is never translated faith. Rather, the word that's translated faith is pistis, which means I believe this and I trust in this because I was persuaded. It means that I once did not, now I do. And the root comes from the goddess and the verb, because they were one and the same, Peitho. I am persuaded, or to persuade. Or pisteuo is I am persuaded, Peitho is to persuade. And she was a goddess of basically a consort of Aphrodite. She was a goddess of making women sexy so that men will be persuaded to marry them. A goddess of engagement, the goddess of persuasion, of persuading men to marry her. And that's what makes Hebrews 11:1 so interesting when you understand the context, because it says, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. That the idea is that for the Christian, faith is not in something physical or visible, but rather in something beyond the physical, beyond sexual attraction, an idea, a hope of something better. And that is where the word faith comes from in the Bible. It doesn't have this magical quality. It doesn't mean that your reason and intellect was bypassed. In fact, over and over again in Acts, it says Paul reasoned with them in the synagogue, and some of them were persuaded. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. Thank you for your time.